Welcome to the 2022 Athletic Hall of Fame Induction Dinner and Ceremony. It's my honor to welcome Reverend Beth Givens, our partner for our student ministries and pastor of Haygood United Methodist Church, to lead us in a blessing.
Good evening, everyone. Will you join your hearts with mine in prayer? Gracious God, we thank you for the gift of our bodies that allow us to be active, to be competitive, to honor you by playing all of the different sports that are a part of this university. We give you thanks for this time to gather and to celebrate and lift up the ability of sport, the joy of sport, the joy of achievement. And God, we pray that you might bless this gathering, but most especially that you might bless this food, those who have prepared it, those who serve it, and the fellowship around these tables, that we might reflect your love and your grace. Amen.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us for this very special occasion. Before we get started, I'd like to thank TowneBank for their sponsorship of this evening's event. TowneBank's been a great friend to Virginia Wesleyan and to VWU Athletics, and we're grateful for their continued support tonight. Additionally, I'd like to recognize a few special people in the audience. We're joined by several members of our Board of Trustees. First at the front table, John Pruden, the chair of our board. Next to John, Nancy DeFord, the vice chair of the board. On the other side, Tim Bailey, board treasurer and a member of the class of 1983. Over to my left, Gary Bonnewell, class of 1979, honorary degree recipient and a past chair of the Board of Trustees, whom also we have to thank for his sponsorship of tonight's reception. Thank you, Gary. And Tasso Pafides, class of 1979 and two-time Athletic Hall of Fame inductee. Tasso, we thank you too. We, of course, are also joined by Trustee Emeriti Butch Everett and John Trinder, but more on those two inductees to come a little bit later in this program. And welcome to President Emeritus Billy Greer, who's with us this evening. I'd like to recognize cabinet members here today. Dr. Susan Larkin, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Keith Moore, Senior Vice President. Mary Ryberg, Vice President for Finance. Heather Campbell, former athlete here and class of 2004, our Vice President for Enrollment. And Andrea Hoover-Erbig, Executive Director of Intercollegiate Athletics. We continue to experience a period of dramatic transformation here at Virginia Wesleyan, and if you'll indulge me for a moment, I'd like to share some of the exciting updates and announcements with emphasis on the athletic program. Earlier this evening, you enjoyed the new construction of Brock Commons. Brock Commons is named in honor of longtime VWU trustee and benefactor Joan P. Brock. The Brock Commons addition is part of a broader renovation and upgrade to both the Boyd Dining Center and the Jane P. Batten Student Center that began in 2019. The expansion provides a beautiful new main entrance to both facilities from the campus quad and also some banquet space. Brock Commons is the final phase of renovations and expansion of our university dining facilities outlined in our 2016 master plan. As you know, we've been very busy fulfilling our campus master plan. Friends and supporters like you have made so much possible at Virginia Wesleyan, especially in intercollegiate athletics over the last several years. There's TowneBank Arena in the Jane P. Batten Student Center, TowneBank Park featuring Kenneth R. Perry Field for baseball and the Tom and Betty Broyles Field for softball, the Betty S. Rogers Track and Field Center, Birdsong Field, the Everett Tennis Center, the addition of intercollegiate men's and women's swimming programs, upgrades to the locker rooms in the Batten Student Center, funded by Tasso Pafides, the Bonnewell Sports Medicine Center in the Batten Student Center, the Tasso Pafides Soccer Complex, which encapsulates Foster Field and the Trinder Center. With this naming also comes a new scoreboard, signage, and further upgrades to the Trinder Center's locker rooms and restroom facilities. This morning, we dedicated the Jack E. and Bill D. Lingo Fitness Center right outside the door, and coming soon, Watts Fieldhouse for Broyles Field at TowneBank Park. The Fieldhouse will provide locker rooms and restrooms for our three-time national softball champions and their fans. It'll be located along the pathway across from the softball auxiliary facility. All of these incredible additions and modernizations to our athletic facilities have been made possible from contributions from alumni and friends like you, and for that, we all say thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to welcome Andrea Hoover-Erbig, the university's Executive Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, to say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. Welcome, and what a fantastic night for Virginia Wesleyan Athletics. Thanks for being here. I am pleased to be here for this very special occasion. Today we welcome the 14th class of inductees to the Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame. It is with great pride that we honor each of these inductees who tell the story of excellence at Virginia Wesleyan and truly represent our university's rich history. Let me take a moment to recognize those who helped make the Athletic Hall of Fame possible. Gary Bonnewell, class of '79, and his wife Debbie. Dawn and Diana Forsyth. Larry and Mary Lou Holcrin. Tasso Pafides, class of '79. Sam Snow, class of '77. Jason and Christine Williams, class of '95 and '97. And Bill Willard, class of 1982. I would also like to recognize my colleagues who served on the Athletic Hall of Fame committee for our 2022 inductions. Those who are here today, please stand as your name is called. Larry Holcrin, VWU's longest tenured faculty member and the university and our longtime NCAA faculty athletic representative. Dr. Holcrin was inducted into our Athletic Hall of Fame in 2016. Dave Macedo, VWU head men's basketball coach. He was inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame in 2013, along with the 2006 National Championship basketball team. Marie Nicolo, alumna, class of 1996. Elise Scripter, VWU Director of Athletic Communications and ex officio. Tim Bailey, VWU Board of Trustee, a member of the class of 1983. And Lori Harris, class of 1994, Associate Vice President for Advancement and Executive Director of Alumni Relations. Thank you, Lori, for all your hard work for this event. And President Scott Miller, both of whom serve on the Athletic Hall of Fame committee as ex officio members. Now, we are pleased to welcome Jason Seward, Associate Vice President for Campus Life and Operational Management, and alumnus from the class of 2005, as our Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Please enjoy this program.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that. Sorry, AD, no longer Coach. I'd like to thank the Academy, Heather Campbell, my parent. Oh, sorry, wrong speech. Oh, here. Hey, thanks, folks. I'm honored to return as your Master of Ceremonies again this year for our ceremony celebrating the Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame. The Athletic Hall of Fame was established to recognize those who, by outstanding achievements in athletics, by service to athletics, or through significant contribution to athletics, have made lasting contributions to Virginia Wesleyan's intercollegiate athletics program. Let's take a moment to recognize previously inducted members of the Athletic Hall of Fame again who have joined us today. Tasso Pafidi's class of '79, two-time Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, both as a player and benefactor. President Emeritus Billy Greer, a member of the 7th class. And Tina Clark Milligan, 88, a charter member inducted in 2009. Congratulations once again to you all. Today, however, we are here to recognize and celebrate two former Marlin athletic greats, a national championship team, and benefactors O.L. Butch, Everett, and John A. Trinder, who are being honored for their decades of significant support to the university's intercollegiate athletic program, setting the stage for our student athletes. I would like to invite President Miller to share a few words in honor and recognition of Mr. Everett and Mr. Trinder.
The benefactor category of the Virginia Wesleyan University's Athletic Hall of Fame recognizes inductees for their outstanding philanthropic contributions of resources, time, and ardent support to the university's intercollegiate athletics program. Butch, will you please come and join me at the podium? Butch Everett has supported many notable projects, playing a major role in growing, reshaping, and further enhancing the university's intercollegiate athletics program and campus community. He served as a member of the President's Advisory Council prior to his election to the Board of Trustees in 1999. From 2010 to 2013, he served with distinction as chair of the Board of Trustees. He continued his service to the university by participating on a number of committees that were critical to the successful achievement of the goals articulated in the university's strategic plan. He was bestowed the designation of Trustee Emeritus in the spring of 2019 after 20 years of service to the Virginia Wesleyan Board of Trustees. In 2012, the Everett Tennis Center opened, providing a new home for the men's and women's tennis teams, as well as a new space to be enjoyed by the entire campus community. Named for Butch and his wife Carol, the tennis center contains 8 courts, including 2 championship courts and 2 lighted grandstand courts. The center also features spectator-friendly fencing, lighted grandstand courts, a welcome gazebo, a viewing stand, and a brick facade entrance. Along with the lead gift to fund the tennis center, the Everetts created an endowment to fund future needs of the center. It is their devotion and foresight that has enabled the university to support the ongoing needs of the tennis programs and the facility, such as the recent resurfacing of the courts. In 2016, Butch made the lead gift commitment to establish the university's men's and women's swimming programs. The programs first competed in the NCAA Division III and Old Dominion Athletic Conference in the fall of 2017, utilizing the natatorium in the Jane P. Batten Student Center. Virginia Wesleyan is grateful for Butch's significant contributions, his vision, and his support of intercollegiate athletics at Virginia Wesleyan University. Butch is a true friend to the university, and we're proud to name you a Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame inductee in the year 2022. Please join me in congratulating him. Would you like to say a few words? Take a picture.
I will say.
Come on up to the microphone. You want me to hold that for you?
No, I got it. My first athletic event here was a basketball game, and we didn't have any of this facility. It was at Lake Taylor. We got there at 1 o'clock. I had my 5-year-old grandson. Nobody had a key to get into the gym. We've come a long way. Thank you for this.
Congratulations again, Butch. John, will you please join me at the podium? Our next, come on over to this side if you would, please. Our next honoree, John A. Trinder, has had a significant impact on the university's athletics program. Beginning his service on the VWU Board of Trustees in 1996, John was bestowed the designation of Trustee Emeritus in 2017. His son, Kenneth G. Trinder II, was welcomed as a new member of the Board of Trustees in 2016. Through John's leadership and support, the Trinder Center and Foster Field opened in 1998, providing a home for the soccer and lacrosse programs until the opening of Birdsong Field in 2015. Today, the Trinder Center serves as a prominent entryway to the Tasso Pavides Soccer Complex, with ticketing, concessions, and an entertainment suite. A renovation, expansion, and modern upgrade for the women's locker room and facilities, also generously funded by John, took place this summer, providing additional space for both programs. The university further benefits from John's dedication and foresight through his establishment of an athletic endowment in 2007, which provides support for intercollegiate athletics. John, Virginia Wesleyan is grateful to you for your decades of support and lasting contributions to VWU athletics, and we're proud to name you as a Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame 2022 inductee. Please join me in congratulating John Trinder.
I'll try to be shorter than Butch. I love Division III sports.
You would be careful stepping off.
Thank you, President Miller. And now, let's move on to honor our two athletic inductees to the 14th class of the Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame. Our first inductee today is Randy E. Lott, Jr. Randy, will you and your presenter please join Dr. Miller here at the front of the room? Randy is an alumnus from the class of 2014. He was a 4-year letter winner for the men's track and field program from 2010 to 2014. Randy was the first NCAA national meet qualifier for either gender in both indoor and outdoor track and field seasons after he advanced to both national meets in 2014. He became the program's first All-American after placing 7th in the 100-meter dash at the 2014 outdoor national meet, finishing with a time of 10.76. Throughout his career, Randy qualified for the national meet 6 times, twice for indoor and 4 for outdoor. He tallied 16 USTF CCCA All-Region honors, that's an organization, 7 indoors and 9 outdoors with 3 #1 regional outdoor final rankings. Randy is a 9-time ODAC individual champion and accumulated 18 ODAC All-Conference honors during his 4 seasons in the Marlin uniform. He still holds 2 ODAC records, including the Outdoor ODAC Championship meet record for the men's 100-meter dash at 10.62 and the Indoor ODAC all-time record in the men's 200-meter dash at 21.8, both set in 2014. Randy still holds 5 VWU program records in the men's indoor 55-meter, 60-meter, and 200-meter dash events, as well as the men's outdoor 100-meter and 200-meter. This boy's fast. Woo! Randy earned his bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Virginia Wesleyan in 2014 and completed his master's degree in special education in 2020 from George Mason University. He lives in Woodbridge, Virginia, and is a special education teacher with Arlington County Public Schools. It is my pleasure to introduce his presenter and wife, Miss Kayla Jackson Lott. Kayla?
Good afternoon. I am Kyla Jackson Lott, wife of Randy Lott, mother of our adorable son, Carter Lott, and a Virginia Wesleyan alumni, class of 2015. It is such an honor to be here today to give opening remarks about my amazing husband. Randy and I first met during winter session in 2013. As many of you know, everyone at Virginia Wesleyan knows who Mr. Lott is. All of my friends and roommates always raved about him, and one day they told me he had a son that's also named Randy. For quite some time, I had no idea who he was. As many of you also know, little Randy was the DJ for many of the on-campus parties. My roommates took me to one of the parties where I finally met this Randy kid, and the rest is history. When I think about Randy and this incredible honor, I think about his character and the wonderful qualities that make him who he is. His love for family and friends, compassion for others, and drive and determination. Randy's love for his family and friends is priceless. He's such an amazing husband, father, provider, protector, friend, and teacher. His compassion for others and his students is endless, and he is always willing to help anyone in need. Randy and I are both teachers, and we teach at the same school. I teach kindergarten just down the hall from Randy, and he teaches in the MIPA program, which stands for Multi-Intervention Program for Students with Autism. Randy takes his job very seriously. We ride to and from work together every day, but when he walks past me in the hall, he barely looks at me or talks to me. If we didn't have the same name, people wouldn't even know that we were married. He loves his students like his own, and nobody better mess with them, or Mr. Lott has a few choice words for you. His assistants enjoy learning from him, and teachers are anxious to observe his classroom and figure out just how he does it. His drive and determination to push the limit, exceed his goals, allows him to reach new milestones. This is why we are here today. As we just heard, he has reached so many accomplishments. I'm exhausted just thinking about the time, the preparation, and the training required to achieve those milestones. Each record, milestone, and award are reflective of Randy's character and upbringing. Both his parents and family have shaped him into being the man he is today. Randy had a strong desire to follow in his mom's footsteps as a track athlete in school. Randy was also molded by his dad's strong work ethic and determination as a chief in the U.S. Navy. Randy, thank you for finding your passion and leaving an outstanding legacy for the sport, our school, and our son, and the rest of our families. Randy, we love you, and we are extremely proud of you. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, before Randy speaks, please join me one more time in congratulating him as an inductee in the Athletic Hall of Fame for 2022.
It's been a long time coming. First off, I would like to thank God for the opportunity that He has given me throughout my 33 years of life. He has put a path of success and provided me with opportunities that will continue to come. I'd like to thank my parents, my sisters, Ashley and Tasha, for being there for me, encouraging me to do my best, reminding me that failure is not an option. I'd like to thank the VW track and field program. I came in as just a sprinter who wanted to add another piece to the team. My teammates, well, my brothers, I should say, welcomed me with open arms, pushed me to my full potential, and made it known that I had the it factor. However, that one brother who I can say is my road dog is Ethan Folks. He gave me the extra push to become an All-American. He made sure that he wasn't going to watch my last national meet on TV, but he did it in person. So I thank you for that. So I thank you, bro, for always being there for me since 2011. Also, I'd like to thank my wife, my son, as you hear in the background right there saying da, da, da. Of course, you know my wife is a VW alumni, and she's currently pursuing her master's degree in education. She watched me dominate at the track meet. She watched me graduate, and she showed me that the path of always giving it your all, even when you don't have enough. My son, Carter, you're probably like, dude, all I want to do is just watch Bluey, eat some snacks, walk around, be in my pajamas. But son, whatever God has in store for you, I know it'd be great, but I hope He plans for you to run track at Virginia Wesleyan University. Thank you, coaches, Coach Matt Littleton, and also the Virginia Wesleyan University coaches for always being there for me, showing me support during my years. And thank you for being by my side. And thank you to the Alumni Committee for nominating me to be inducted to this Hall of Fame. I'm not going to stand here and speak about all the winnings I've won. My accomplishments speak for themselves. What I'm going to speak about is always proving people wrong. In life, actually. Showing them you're going to reach your goal no matter what they have said. I've been told in my childhood years that I wasn't going to make it. My mom and dad can tell you all the time. The teachers told me that I wasn't going to graduate elementary school, nor middle school or high school. I graduated high school, transferred from TCC to Virginia Wesleyan University, became the first track and field All-American, hold all school and divisional records, and became the South-Southeastern Regional Athlete of the Year 2 times. And also graduated college and got a master's degree at George Mason, and also a full-time teacher teaching students with autism. So to those people that said I wasn't going to make it, look at me now. So no matter what people may say, go out there and prove them wrong. Go out there and accomplish a goal for the day. Never take failure as an option. And remember, those who try to take your pride away are those who are scared of you the most. The late great rapper said it best, Nipsey Hussle. He said, "The marathon continues. When a challenge is in your way, you don't stop, you don't quit. You find the drive to succeed. You don't seek comfort. You get up and fight to the finish." Lastly, to my current track and field athletes, I speak to you today as a motivator. I stand here before you to remind you to never give up. You need to have that fearless mentality and practice at track meets. Go out there and set a goal for yourself. Once you achieve that particular goal, set another and another and another. I didn't accomplish all of my achievements based on my ability. I became the track athlete you know now by setting standards for myself. My teammates, my coaches, my family, and those who said I wouldn't make it gave me the fire, the drive, and the motivation to win every single race like it was my last. Break every record you can. Make every Virginia Wesleyan University coach and athletes talk about how dominating our program is. Bring out that Mamba mentality for yourself every day, and I guarantee you will be standing up here just like me. My name is Randy Eugene Lott Jr., and I'm a 2022 Hall of Famer. Thank you.
Thank you for that inspiration. Our second inductee today is Ronald J. Yuhasz Jr. Ron, would you and your presenter please join Dr. Miller here at the front? Ron is an alumnus from the class of 2001. He was a 4-year letter winner for the men's basketball team playing from 1996 to 2001. Appearing in 97 games, Ron collected 1,312 career points with 639 rebounds, 125 assists, 113 blocks, and 60 steals. After returning from an injury during the 1998-99 season, Ron came alive on the court, playing 1,584 combined minutes in the 99-2000 and 2000-2001 seasons. In these 2 seasons alone, Ron amassed 1,027 points in 31 games. He made 358 field goals and 69 shots from beyond the three-point arch, along with 242 free throws. Ron garnered National Association of Basketball Coaches All-South accolades in back-to-back seasons, 99-2000, 2001. Additionally, Ron earned a VSSID All-State honor and Old Dominion Athletic Conference first-team All-Conference accolades in 99-2000 and 2000-2001 seasons. During his senior campaign, 2000 to 2001, Ron was crowned the ODAC Player of the Year, only the second in men's basketball Marlin history to earn that honor at that time. He is an officer in the U.S. Army and resides with his family in Fort Knox, Kentucky. Please welcome, woo for Kentucky. Please welcome Ron's presenter and former coach, Coach Dave Macedo. Dave?
Randy, I love the energy, by the way. Congratulations to all the award winners tonight. It truly is an honor to be here. Just hearing Ron's name brings back so many memories. It's been 22 years since I got to coach Ron, and he was our first recruit. I'm sure he'll tell you, I don't want to spoil his thunder, but Ron was, when I was an assistant my second year, Ron was hurt. He had broken his foot. And when I was fortunate enough to get the job at a young age, I think I was 26, Ron, and we got to recruit him. And he came back and used his final year of eligibility, and without that, we wouldn't have been very good. And he kind of laid the foundation for everything that started here for the men's basketball program and the tradition that you said. I'll be forever grateful. You play with a special group of guys. The very first game, I think it was Dave DeWino that got the technical foul for throwing you an alley-oop at half court when we beat Wesley by 3. And I'll never forget number 50 out there doing a little dance under the basket. And that's what it was like for us the whole year. And Ron just kind of led the way. He was our captain, he was our leader, and I wanted to thank his family for believing in us. I know you've made the trip from Georgia. His wife's come down with his kids from Kentucky. Just a special person, and he's going on to do even great things now. 19 years of service as a lieutenant colonel in the United States Army. Just very proud, value our relationship. Can't say it enough. Just thanks for believing in a young 26-year-old and for, giving us everything you had. Ron Yuhasz.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Ronald Yuhasz Jr., Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame 2022 inductee.
Dr. Miller, members of the Athletic Hall of Fame Committee, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm truly honored and humbled to be inducted tonight and join such a select group of student athletes. To my fellow inductees, congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. It's hard to believe it's been more than 20 years since I took the court here. It's great to be back. The academics and the athletic program here at Virginia Wesleyan University molded me into who I am today and prepared me for a successful career as an officer in the United States Army. Coach Macedo, I appreciate the kind words. I'm not sure everything you said was entirely true, but it sounded good. I think you may have been combining some of the numbers you had mentioned earlier with another players, but I'm not sure. Dave, I want to thank you for your leadership, mentorship, and friendship. Honestly, we would not be up here tonight if you weren't selected as the head coach in 2000. I didn't plan on coming back for my final year of eligibility until you were hired. My career at Virginia Wesleyan did not start out quite the way I envisioned. My first 2 years were an adjustment, playing less than 10 minutes a game through my sophomore year. Then as a junior, I broke my foot on the 4th day of practice and was forced to sit out the entire season. These events fueled my drive to play a larger role on the team the following year. Things ended up working out. Over the course of the next 2 seasons, I was fortunate enough to achieve several team and individual goals. It's a testament that resiliency and patience do pay off. If I were an athlete today, I might have entered the transfer portal during one of my first 2 years. I want to thank each of my teammates I had the opportunity to play with in my career. Their skill sets complement my playing style and were a large part of any success I may have seen on the court. You cannot help but get better practicing against players like Jason Nickerson, Percy Slight, Josh Fisher, and Russ DeMont. To my parents, Ron and Jenny, you were always my biggest fans throughout my career. I want to say thank you. Each week, you travel from Dover, Delaware, Warner Robins, Georgia, to watch games across Virginia on Saturdays. Your sacrifices to send me to a private school and always being in attendance are not lost on me. To my wife, Vianette, children Diego, Isabella, Viviana, thank you for your unwavering support and being here tonight to share this moment. I love you. To my best friend, Lanier, who was able to make it down from Delaware, I appreciate you coming out. Again, this is a great honor, and I hope that everybody enjoys their evening. Go Marlins. Thanks.
All right, Macedo, first thing you do is start grabbing on the mic up here. Then we have tech issues. Come on, he can't be coached. Lord. Our final inductee this evening is not just one, but a whole team. With the 2017 NCAA Division III National Championship softball team, please join me up here up front. Here we go. Get them straight, Coach. Get them lined up. Let's go. Back to practices. Let's go. The 2017 Virginia Wesleyan University softball team had a record-breaking season en route to collecting the program's first NCAA national championship title with an overall record of 54-3, which at the time set the NCAA Division III mark for wins in a single season. The 2017 team accumulated numerous awards, including 6 All-ODAC honors, 5 VASID All-State laurels, 4 NFCA All-Region awards, 3 NFCA All-Americans in Hannah Hall, Cassidy Howard, and Kirsten Richardson. Hall also garnered Shoot Sports NFCA Player and Rookie of the Year honors, as well as being named a D3 Honda Award nominee for softball. The Marlins were named the statistical leader in earned run average with a team mark of .8. In addition to being the national leader in winning percentage, .947, the Marlins coaching staff of head softball coach Brandon Elliott of 03, Jim Manzana, Jim Quinn, and Josh Freeman also accumulated several awards, highlighted by being named the NFCA National Coaching Staff of the Year. The quartet earned NFCA All-Region coaching honors, as well as All-State and All-ODAC honors. Jim Manzana was also named the NFCA Division III National Assistant Coach of the Year. Before we officially induct this group, President Miller would like to share a few words about this special team.
Thank you, Jason. Although I've been a college president for 32 years, I experienced a first in 2017 when I accompanied our softball team to Oklahoma City for the NCAA Division III National Championship. Down through the years, I had a number of teams make it to Final Fours, Elite Eights, and Sweet 16s, but never had I experienced a team national championship. And what a special experience that was. The spirit that followed our team that year is what makes college sports so great. It was the year we learned who Hannah Hull is, the most dominant all-round athlete over an entire career that I've seen in all my years witnessing college sports. It was the year when dreams came true for so many, including Teresa Cardamone, who played in Oklahoma City as a teenager and dreamed of playing for a national championship on that same field. It was the year that the nation learned what outlove means. No one player or coach can carry a team to a national championship. It's truly a collective effort built on talent, trust, and grit. So to each player here, I congratulate you on the role you played on the championship team. I know it took hard work and sacrifice to juggle the needs of the team with the demands of your Virginia Wesleyan liberal arts education. To each member of the coaching staff joining us tonight, I thank you for the energy and care you devoted to these exceptional women. I know you sacrificed time with your family and loved ones to travel with the team and bring out the best in our players. What you all accomplished together as Marlins is nothing short of remarkable, and I thank you for giving me and the entire Virginia Wesleyan University community such an exciting and memorable season. We congratulate you.
If you would please make your way over towards Dr. Miller, he has your plaques for your honoring. Right over here. Yep, I got you. Thank you. Then we're going to pose for a famous picture. Flashbacks. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2017 NCAA Division III National Championship softball team, Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame 2022 inductees.
Sorry, all these tall people. I'm gonna pull this down. Okay, so you guys know that I'm the one up here giving the speech, but I want everyone to know that the whole team gave bits and tidbits to this like thank you thing. So it truly comes from the heart of all 18 girls. I know not everyone's here tonight, but it comes from us. From all the players and coaches on the 2017 Virginia Wesleyan softball national championship team, thank you. A big thank you to the Hall of Fame committee. It is an honor to be inducted into the Virginia Wesleyan Hall of Fame. We also want to congratulate Ron, Yuhasz, and Randy Lott on your inductions into the Hall of Fame as well. You two had amazing careers, and it's an honor to be sharing this night with you. And congratulations to Mr. Everett and Mr. Trinder. Thank you for all you have done and continue to do for Virginia Wesleyan. Thank you, Dr. Miller, for everything you have done for the softball program and coaches throughout the years and everything you continue to do for the school. Thank you, Coach Wren, our athletic director that year, for being one of our biggest supporters. You were always there to cheer us on and make sure we had everything we needed. Thank you to Lori Harris and Advancement for putting everything together tonight. It looks absolutely amazing, and without your hard work, we wouldn't be able to celebrate with friends and family. And thank you to Virginia Wesleyan for being our home away from home during our 4 years of college. Thank you for letting us continue to play softball, the game we fell in love with as little girls. The game of softball carved out a path for our lives as those little girls. We spent every weekend at the ball field. We missed birthday parties, family functions, and school activities to be a part of the game that meant the world to us. Even at a young age, it showed us what hard work and love meant, and as we got older, it instilled dedication in us. Dedication to get to the next level of play, and ultimately to Virginia Wesleyan. However, we wouldn't be at Virginia Wesleyan playing the game that we love if it wasn't for a very few important people. First and foremost, God. We thank Him that we had the ability to play and for the opportunity to play at Virginia Wesleyan and win a national championship. We prayed, just as the program does now, before every game, and we thanked Him even after winning the national championship. So thank you to God. To our parents, there are truly not enough words or ways that we can say thank you. You all are the ones who made it possible to go to Virginia Wesleyan, either pushing us in our academics to get a scholarship, paid for our tuition, or walked us through the loan process so we could actually go to college, let alone play softball there too. From the ages of 4 or 5, you all were there on the ball fields with us, carrying our equipment when we were too small to carry it, reminding us every weekend to grab our cleats because you know we would forget, and telling us not to throw bats in the dugouts when we got older and our tempers got the best of us. You always kept us in line, but you were always there to cheer us on. You were and always will be our biggest fans. To Abe, our athletic trainer that year, thank you for putting up with us and all of our complaining about bumps, bruises, and injuries. A little tough love and tape goes a long way. Thank you. And last but not least, to the coaching staff. I know you all would say that the national championship is about the girls and it's our night, but that's just not true. We wouldn't have been at Virginia Wesleyan if you didn't recruit us, and we wouldn't be the players we were without your teaching and direction. So tonight is just as much about you all as it is about us. Coach Freeman couldn't make it tonight, but he was a spark that year. He brought goofiness and laughter to every practice, but he also brought knowledge and another set of eyes that we hadn't had in a while, and that was perfect. So thank you for being your ridiculous self and spending that year with us. Coach Nzana, thank you for coming back even when you said you were going to be leaving every year after my freshman year.
I really did.
But thank you for learning literally every aspect of the game to the fullest. Your knowledge was obviously vital in the bullpen, but we knew we could come to you about any aspect of the game and you would have an answer or you would find out. And to be honest, your hugs are unmatched. To Coach Quinn, thank you for being the calm in the storm. You were always there to chat with us when we needed it or crack a joke just because. Thank you for always literally putting Virginia Wesleyan softball first for so many years. You are truly the OG, and I know this softball program wouldn't be the same without you. And to Coach Elliott, despite you making us roll out water from the outfield during live batting practice, dumping quick dry onto it, and then raking it in, you're pretty awesome. I know I can speak for all of the girls when I say you became like a second dad to us. We truly had that type of relationship. Sometimes you wanted to kill us, or we wanted to kill you, but at the end of the day, there was never a doubt in our minds that there was nothing you wouldn't do for us. You live and breathe Virginia Wesleyan softball, which means you gave us 110% every day at practice. Off the field, your office door was always open, so we could come bug you whenever, even when sometimes all we needed was to shut the office door and cry. And when we left your office, you never didn't say, I love you. You pushed us further than we thought we could go, and you made us better people because of it. So thank you. You'll always be Coach. Just as we have memories at Virginia Wesleyan within our education and social life, we also have memories from that season that we won the national championship. We all obviously still have the question of who threw the cough drop. We ran a trial on the bus, but no one was found guilty, sorry. So we took it to a vote when we got to Oklahoma, and at the hotel dinner the day before the game started, all the team said Coach Elliott was guilty, not Megan. So I'm pretty sure he still owes us burpees for that. And speaking of times in hotels, he remembers when Alana ate an entire Slim Jim in just one bite. I'm pretty sure she threw up that night. Or we could talk about how Coach Elliott made us do a tarp pull at midnight when it was still raining. But, you know, we just got to get on the field, guys. We play in 2 days, so. I guess karma came when he got his disciplinary card in Oklahoma. On top of all the fun we had that year, we also had some good, serious moments. 2017 was when Out Love came about. I have to give credit to Alana. When I asked the team what they wanted to incorporate into the speech, she said, we have to give a nod to the chemistry of the team. Even though we complained, there was good love there, and it's the first time any real Out Love was born. Just like any team that's bringing new people into the mix, we struggled in the fall some. We had moments of yelling in the locker room, and we had hearts to hearts in our time with Bob, but we came out stronger. We came out loving one another. So much that we run-ruled Macon on their home field, and then won supers on our home field, which, by the way, isn't the fancy stadium that we have now. We played on what we called the Little League field, but it was our home and it felt good to win there. And then when little old Virginia Wesleyan rolled up to Oklahoma in minivans and wore superhero costumes for our practice day, we got the weirdest look from teams, and then we went out to get our butts beat by Texas Tyler. We had to take a step back and wonder if our Out Love had ran its course, but it hadn't. Coming back through the loser's bracket and beating Texas Tyler twice showed us that Out Love does not die. Now that those games are over, I think we can all say that in the moment of Teresa's home run, we knew 2 things. We knew that we were going to win a national championship, and we knew that Out Love is unstoppable. Since 2017, we have all gone down our own paths. Some have gotten married, some have gone to med school, some have dove headfirst into careers or motherhood. But one thing brought us back here today, the Virginia Wesleyan softball program. We can't thank it, the people that make it, and the people that surround it enough for pushing us that year to win a national championship. Thank you for being with us here today to celebrate. God bless you and God bless softball.
We're done. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me with a round of applause for all of our inductees tonight for the 2022 Virginia Wesleyan University Athletic Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Jason. Each year, the Athletic Hall of Fame Committee has a difficult task, but this is another outstanding group of honorees. Before you leave tonight, please visit the Athletic Hall of Fame installation, which displays the plaques of all our inductees, located in the hallway to your left as you exit, just outside TowneBank Arena. Finally, the Athletic Hall of Fame Committee invites your assistance in securing nominations for future class inductions. Nominations may be submitted on the university's website. I hope everyone will make plans to join us again next year. Thank you, and remember, it's a great day to be a Marlin. Have a good evening, everyone.